And I know this is kind of a pop-up live stream because I normally don't do 2 live streams in a day, but I think we're going to start doing 2 live streams every single day now. If we don't get mad at me, but our uploads seem not to do as good. And it seems like YouTube is favoring live streams for views. So I'm going to go where YouTube favors me, and that is in the live streams. Let's hope that continues over the next couple of weeks, and we'll see, because I'm going to try it for 2 weeks, every day, 2 live streams daily. So I'm probably going to do one at around noon my time, and then another one around 6 my time. So they're going to be about 6 hours apart. Maybe I should do them. Maybe I should do it at 11 here. Yeah, I think I'll do it at 11 here normally. So this one's kind of just in the afternoon because this is the first idea I had. So next one tomorrow is going to be at 11 a.m. and then 6 p.m. tomorrow night. So, and then we'll have one at 6 p.m. tonight as well, which is only in like 4.5 hours. So we're going to have this just be a short little like 30, 45 minute live stream. We're not going to do like the hour and 45 minute, 2 hour live streams that we've been doing before. We're going to cut it shorter just to keep more people on here and to get more views and just to get my point across quicker, because I know I tend to ramble sometimes. So let's work on that. Today's a good video. We're going to be looking at some of the cryptos that, you know, I think are going to recover well and that stand a good chance. And just don't worry about Bitcoin for right now. As long as we don't break below 42, we're fine as of right in this area. And then we aren't in a bear market until we break 28.8, guys. That's like the lowest point that you have to worry about. If we broke below that, then it's straight bear market to the ground. You know, or like 10K, or if it even goes that low anymore. See, that's the thing. So 30 might be the new bear market, but if that happens, then we know kind of where the prices go, and it really isn't that big of a worrisome fall from here. You know, we'll fall a little bit more, but probably won't be that detrimental unless we do break this $40,000, you know, support level that we have. Then we're, you know, going to have to reevaluate things. And you know, I still see an altcoin season happening. Now let's go right in and look at it. I'm not going to talk anymore. Let's do this. All right. Now, I just want to get in, and first, let's look at Iotx because it's the first one up here. But I actually want to look at Tezos because Tezos has amazing stuff happening today and throughout. So I'm really glad I bought it when I did the other day. That was a really good purchase, and plus you get staking rewards for it. But let's look at Iotx first, because there's a lot of money to be made in this crypto if you buy at the right times. Yeah, yesterday I was telling you it might not be the best time to buy at 10 cents, which I still don't think it is. But if you can get it at lower prices, like I would say at least 9 cents, then I would go for it. But that's only if Bitcoin, you know, doesn't break down, right? So I don't think it's going to, but we can never be too careful, guys. I'm not telling you in this video to just load up. Yeah, but there could be a recovery any second though. That's what I'm saying. So don't overextend yourself into a crypto until we know more of what's happening, unless you want to dollar cost average and take that risk. There's always that risk to reward ratio, guys. And that is something that only you, your own mind and your own self, can weigh the risks of that with whatever financial situation, with whatever your situation is. That's why I can't just tell you one thing that will fix everybody's problems, because everybody has a different situation and financial, you know, situation that they're going through, that they need different things for. So you might not be able to invest the same way that I can. You know, you might only be able to put in $100 a week, or you might be able to put in $10,000 a day. You know, it just depends on whatever situation you're in. But no matter what situation you're in, you don't purchase this crypto at this price. You wait until a confirmation. Now, this is the floor price right here. As you see, the 10 cents right here, it is a floor price. This is a support level, but it could break. This is what happened with the graph. Remember when I bought at 88 cents? It was kind of like this. We had a dip, and I had to make the choice. I was like, okay, do I buy this dip and hope that, you know, it is the dip, because there's like a lot of support here? But what could happen, guys, and why I say, you know, be careful, because the same thing that could happen with the graph that happened to me could happen to you here. And you buy it because you think, hey, it's a dip. And then the real dip happens and we end up at 6 cents. And you're like, dude, it was just yesterday I bought it 10 cents. What the frick, man? You know, so okay. Tricked me because it was my sister's name. I was like, oh, my sister. Yeah. So let's get going. Now, Iotx, yeah, let's just move past this. I know a lot of people wanted to talk about this, and actually, let's go into the chat and see. No, there ain't nobody wanting to talk about it. There we go. Hey, thanks, Cody. Appreciate that. Thank you guys for showing up on my live stream. I appreciate that. Keep doing that. And if you haven't, guys, smash that like button. Let's get it up to all-time highs. I think we can get at least 50 likes on this video. Let's try to get it up to 50. That means if everybody that hears my voice right now smashes that like button, whether you're watching it live or you're watching it later, we can get to 50 likes. Easy. We normally get to like 30. So if 20 extra of you that normally don't, I know there's some of you that probably are really scarce with that like button. If you're never gonna use a like again, use it on this channel right now. Let's get to 50 likes, maybe 100. We'll see. Now let's go over immediately to Tezos because there's some good news, and we're not just going to be talking about the price on this one. We have several different things that we're going to be talking about to see exactly what's up. Now, as you see, we've recovered a little bit today, and that is because we have some really good news for Tezos. Let's go look at the price first, though. Wow, look at that. A wild swing down, and then even further down, and now a recovery. I love it, but we are coming back down a little bit again, but that is normal on the way back up. Now let's look at TradingView. Okay. Wow, look at this. Look at this. What the heck? You see that? Oh my goodness. Look at this. Are you guys seeing this? Whoa. Okay. Well, it looks like Mr. Tezos has a gigantic falling wedge bullish pattern for sure. You could say that it's a symmetrical triangle if you kind of went like that, but no, this is not. This is a falling wedge, and that's good news because this is normally a bullish pattern, guys. So what I think is going to happen, and I really hope it is, I think that everybody was like, okay, 45K is going to be rock bottom. If it goes below 45K, we're in a bear market. That's not how I think. That's how other people think. If we go below 45K, we're in a bear market. Okay. Well, what happened is they heard you. They heard you say that. Okay. So if they think that under 45K puts us in a bear market in your mind, that's what they did. Now they want you to think it's in a bear market. And why? They don't want you to think it's in a bear market when it's actually going into a bear market. They want you to think it's a bear market when you're going into a continued bull run, guys. And that's what's ended up happening here. And I guarantee that it will work for our benefit going forward if you think with that mindset, guys. Give me 1 second here. Look at the volume though. It is 366 million. That's not bad volume. And I can't wait. Let's watch this falling wedge pattern. But I want to see some imminent breakouts though that can actually maybe lead us to a breakout in here. So let's go to the hour, and then I want to go to some news that I have. As you see up here, I have some good news about Tezos. So that's pretty cool. All right. Anything bullish in the immediate? Well, we had a falling wedge breakout right here. That was a deep, deep falling wedge. Look at how fast it went down. That was almost, it was almost like one straight candle down. Look at all that volume. You see all that volume that came in over here? They sold it over here. Like they bought all this volume here. I mean, I guess they bought more here too. And then they sold it down here. So these people are taking a loss is what it looks like. Or else the volume's coming from other places. But look at that. That's all January 5th and 6th right here. Look at all of that volume. Jeez. Anyway. No wonder it went down. Tons of money came out of it. So, well, we do have like a clear resistance right there. And good thing about that is check this. Oh, guys, ascending triangle. That is good. That's a bullish signal. Now, it's only a bullish signal if it breaks out to the upside, though. So it looks like it's possibly even going to go sideways. It'll break to the downside. So we got to get back up over 453. I would say, yeah, 454. And to confirm the breakout, I'd say 457. So, yeah, we could have a nice breakout here. Now let's look at the 30-minute. It's probably more defined. Yep. That's the thing about the hour and the 30-minute. They're basically the same thing, except one's just a little more defined than the other one is. So, oh, and this one actually says that it's breaking out to the downside. See that? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. So we'll see what happens. If this breaks out to the upside, it can still go up. And I've actually seen it do this before too. I've also seen these ascending triangles go like this and then break out to the upside anyway. So it just depends on, you know, where this is going. We could either see it break out up here and go to the upside, or we could see it break down here and then go to the upside as well. So that's the good thing about this is this is a continuation pattern. So bullish for sure. And then you could actually turn this into a different pattern as well. And then you have a rising wedge if you do it that way. So rising wedge. It looks like it's still going to break down to the downside right here, though. I mean, you can move it once the thing is done moving. You can move it out to there, but I would probably say that it's more like right there, and it already broke out to the downside. So, no. I don't. That isn't a breakdown to the downside. There's no volume and there's nothing. So I would wait on that. That's not a confirmed breakout to the downside. So we could either have an ascending triangle, which is a continuation pattern, or a rising wedge that's actually a bearish pattern that could break to the downside easily. So that's what we got to worry about for here, or not worry about, but look at. It's actually mostly good news. It could turn bad news, but I think it looks pretty good though. So now let's go over here and see what exactly is happening in the world. Man, I am roasting. I don't like to leave this air conditioner on when I'm doing my videos just because it's loud. It's super loud, you know what I mean? But it's hot right now. Even if I take my coat off, it'll still be hot. So might as well leave the fit on and turn the air conditioner on. So this is freaking awesome news. I was just looking through Decrypt today, and I'm a big Tezos holder. So as soon as I saw this, I was thrilled, guys. Now we look for price breakouts, and the good thing about news like this is that this can help with those price breakouts. If news is strategically timed with a breakout to the upside and it's positive news, that is really bullish for that crypto. So that's one thing you have to look at. Now, Bitcoin hasn't broke down even further. That's another thing you have to look at. So I think this is looking really good for Tezos. So Tezos enters esports, which is a huge, esports, with Team Vitality sponsorship NFT plans. After linking up with Ubisoft, the proof of stake blockchain network becomes the main partner of a major esports team. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, they already linked up with Ubisoft, and now they're linking up with esports. Big gaming companies. In brief, Tezos has announced a 3-year sponsorship with esports club Team Vitality. Vitality will launch NFTs, wear the Tezos logo on player jerseys, and more. Just 5 weeks after revealing an NFT deal with a major video game publisher, Ubisoft, proof of stake blockchain network Tezos is now taking steps into the esports industry. Today, the Tezos Foundation announced a sponsorship deal with Team Vitality, a leading European esports organization. This is huge. I mean, this is the future of gaming, and this is the future of the blockchain is on a gaming network. So we have a lot of cool stuff in the future and for just crypto in general, but especially Tezos. I mean, this is awesome. Let's go read more. The 3-year deal will run through 2024. This is big news for the next couple years for Tezos. And see, Tezos comes Vitality's main partner. That's awesome. The main partner of Team Vitality. Amid other team sponsorships, including with apparel brand Adidas and PC hardware maker Corsair. An image shared by both parties shows a variety of Vitality players wearing a new jersey with Tezos logo on the chest. Pretty cool, huh? I want to see those. Oh, they do have them right here, guys. Look, the Tezos logo. Cool. And it's like a blockchain too. Nice, dude. That's so cool. Right on. I need to maybe get some Definity shirts made. Some ICP shirts made. Team Vitality competes in Riot Games, Prominent League of Legends European Championship, Franchise League, and Fields teams in other competitive games such as Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, Rocket League, and Fortnite. Vitality's deal with Tezos is the latest in a recent surge of partnerships between esports teams and leagues and crypto industry companies. Cryptocurrency exchange FTX has arguably made the biggest headlines in the space so far, sponsoring popular club team Solo Mid in a 10-year, $210 million naming rights deal in June 2021. In August, the exchange signed a 7-year deal, value not disclosed, with Riot Games to sponsor League of Legends esport competitions. Pretty cool, huh? So this proves that the gaming industry is really seeing the value in NFTs, which is in-game items that you can own, and sponsorships into the game and the teams of those competitions. Smart. That's a good move in my opinion. So that's good news for us Tezos holder. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on each of these. As you know, we're going to make a smaller, shorter show. So I just want to go and talk about this, as a lot of the news is Bitcoin stabilizes after sell-off, resistance near 45K to 50K. Well, it's saying we're oversold now, guys, and we have been oversold. So these dumps don't make sense, right? Normally in a dump, we don't get oversold until we hit a bottom. And now we're oversold, and this could be the bottom, right? We didn't break below the further one. There's minor support right here, it says. But we have support right here at the 42 from here to here, I bet. So 43,258 is where he's saying it broke down from, I guess. And if we go down to 39.6, then we break down. That's basically, I think, what he's saying here. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe he's saying 43 will break down. Let's read. Bitcoin dipped below initial support at 45,000 on Wednesday, but later stabilized around 42,000, which is near the December 5th crash low. Oversold signals remain intact, which suggests selling pressure could subside. Given the series of lower price highs since November, support ranges and oversold readings are viewed as counter trend. This lowers the probability of significant buying strength until the downtrend is reversed. There is strong resistance ahead, which could limit upside moves over the short term. For example, price momentum turned negative on the monthly chart, indicating a possible trend shift from bullish to bearish. Further, Bitcoin remains stuck below key moving averages and is roughly 35% below its all-time high around 69K. So this is just a lot of bearish news. I don't agree with a lot of it. I don't think that this is bearish. I think this needed to happen for us to move farther to the upside. You know, either way, we needed a correction. So, all right. Now it's getting chilly in here. All right, guys, I'm just going to have to take off the jacket because I'm still warm, but it's kind of cold in here now. I know it's very strange, but don't mind me. I've always had a weird thing with my temperature, but let's see. Let's go back now. Now we can look at other prices. So now you know what's going on with Tezos, guys. If you're not a long-term investor and you were thinking about it, well, just look at stuff like this. I can't financially advise you, but I can show you stuff like this that really makes it a new opportunity for all of us. Especially, look how long this deal is, guys. Let's think about that. Okay, a 3-year deal. So now if you were thinking, okay, well, I don't really want to try to hold altcoin through a bear market because, well, it might just disappear. Well, this ain't going anywhere at least till 2024, guys. I mean, they have a partnership with this company for 3 years. And they paid them the money for all 3 years, it looks like. So, or maybe not yet. Maybe, I don't know the whole deal. It doesn't actually give us a contract, which what they signed or anything. But yeah, it's definite positive news for Tezos if you're ever thinking about investing. Look at stuff like that. And then also wait for breakouts and, you know, other things as well. But those are the things. You want to buy the rumor, sell the news, right? So if you would have heard of this before, that probably would have been a good time to buy the rumor. But nah, they only told us the news. So I mean, it might have been on the table before. I don't know. Now let's go look at XYO. This is a sleeper, guys. This one, you better keep an eye on this guy. Not financial advice, of course, but man, look at this guy. That 3, I want to get it right here, man. Look at that 2.9. Ooh, and it went there today. Oh, of course, it happened at 3 a.m. Ergden. You know what I mean? It's like arg. Ooh, I never shared in my Telegram. I always forget to share in Telegram. And my inner council hasn't been doing a lot lately. But I think that's because I don't really need the inner council as much anymore. I did want them to stick around until the 2,000 subscriber giveaway, though, because we're doing a giveaway. Maybe we'll just change that. If we have to disband the inner council, maybe we'll make that $50 competition open to public instead of just the inner council. We'll see. I don't know. I need to talk to them and figure out what's going on. That's the whole thing. It's all about communication. So, oh yeah, Telegram. So let's do Telegram. Telegram. Oh, I did it twice, I think. Yep. Wrong group. Give me just a second, guys. Sorry about this. I forgot to share with my Telegram group. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Now let's look at XYO. What is going on with Mr. XYO? And is it good news, bad news, or indifferent? Well, it looks about indifferent to me, but this is a good time to buy XYO. Now, I don't care even if it was going to go lower. I wouldn't put 10,000 in right now, but I would put like 1,000 or several $100s in. It depends on how much I was wanting to put into XYO. Now, say if I want to put 10 grand into here, I'd put about $1,000 right now, maybe 2 grand actually. And then I would see what happens. I'd put a buy order in for a little bit lower as well, like 2.9, just to see if it does, briefly go down and touch that. As look here, it did go down to 2.995 right here, and its high is 3.238. So that's something that we need to keep in mind, that it can go to these low prices, and it could even go to lower prices like 2.3 again. But I don't think so. I think we're maybe past that point, but you never know. If we're going into a bear market, all the rules change. Like everything that I'm telling you right now has absolutely no bearing in a bear market, guys. Everything that I'm telling you right now is in the condition that we are moving into a bull market still. Now, if we're doing bear market scenario, yeah, I would probably still put 1,000 in there out of 10,000 as a risk to reward ratio, because I still think that this is a good purchase at this price. At, 31, maybe not. I would probably wait for, 31 ain't too bad. I mean, maybe I would put like 500 in there and then wait and see if it went down to 30 and then a little more and kind of play with the price like that. But yeah, I wouldn't put all 10K in, maybe $1,000 or $2,000 though. At different levels, and then wait and see what happened. But these are good buy the dip prices. This is a dip. This is a definite dip, so you could buy it and not get completely wrecked. Or you could just do dollar cost average like 20, 30 bucks in there, and then keep doing that over the next couple of weeks, and then you'll get it at a bunch of different prices. So it all depends on what strategy you're using, not financial advice, of course. So, but look at here, look how this one went straight down and then straight back up. Look at that. Most crypto don't do that. That's super volatile, and that's a lot of money making opportunity right there, especially because of how many crypto you get of these coins. So when it does a movement, imagine the next movement to the upside, guys. So even if we do go down further, imagine the next big move to the upside, and that's what we're going to wait for. When we buy in, we don't sell when it moves like up to here. We wait for the next big sell to come through when we get buy at these low prices here, because the chance of it going lower is very rare. So that's a good thing, right? And now ICP is the last one I want to talk about. And I think it might even be on its way for another blast off, guys. It went up 30% the other day. And yes, ICP is the sponsor of my channel, but I have been talking about this way before they were my sponsor. So technically, I'm not as biased as maybe somebody who just started talking about this, after they partnered with them and never talked about it before. Well, I am going to be disclosing that, yes, they are my partners, as you can see in the chat thing right here, this banner. Follow Bitcoin Renegade Reddit group, Facebook page, and group. And then Definity ICP, that is my sponsor. I don't know if I should put sponsor right there, but Definity ICP is our sponsor. And I put them in the link in the description, so you can go contact their website, their Reddit group, and all of the such information that you can actually get involved in Definity and ICP yourself. They're doing developer grants. If you're a developer, this is some huge stuff that I'm going to be going over in the near future with you guys. Is a lot of the stuff that you can get from ICP's growing community and that you can actually give back. So the thing with crypto, I see a lot of taking happening, right? There's a lot of like, gimme, right? And so what I want us to do as a community is find ways to give back, guys. We have to be the ones that start giving back in crypto. We need to start like a crypto foundation or something in the future that we can do a positive work. like Mr. Beast does with Team C's and Team Trees. We need to do something like that as a crypto community to show that we're not criminals, to show that crypto is not just used by people who have bad intentions. We need to change the perception of crypto to the people that hold it, right? We are that perception, guys. We are what the world looks to and says, this is crypto. Okay, it's a currency, but these are the people, right? When you look at a government, you don't just look at, hey, it's a government. You look at, okay, what people are in that government, right? What do they do? What is their goal? Do they give back? Do they take? Do they destroy people? What is their morals? What is their goals? What are they here to accomplish? And us as a community, I know I'm starting to ramble, we are here to accomplish positivity in changing our financial situation so we can give back more. We are here to help other people change their financial situations so that we're not just stealing other people's money. We're building value in a community, in people, and building, value, just value. And value doesn't just come in money. I think there's much more value in people and in goodwill than there is in any kind of money. And if we can show that in crypto and what we do, instead of just saying, hey, we're good people, but we're in crypto and we don't do anything to help anybody, then that's wrong. And we need to change that as a community. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to start, finding ways that we can give back in crypto. And I'm going to start bringing them on my channel, and I'm going to start calling you guys to action for it, because I think that's our responsibility as the generation that ushers crypto into the world. We have a responsibility to do that in a positive way and give back. Because if we're just taking, then we're no better than any other big giant company that just wrecks people, helps the rich, and destroys the poor. We're not going to be a part of that. So we're going to change it. And we're going to do it with a community of like-minded people. So that's what we're building here, guys. If you want to be a part of it, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you can be in on these good, positive things that are happening in the cryptoverse. And I don't know if other channels are doing that. It doesn't matter. We are here. So maybe other channels want to partner with us and we can really get something going. So that's the thing. If you look at the big YouTubers, they partner together. Even Mr. Beast grabs little YouTubers, not just his million subscriber friends. And that's what I think we need to learn as, especially the big crypto groups. Yeah, I appreciate you guys helping the 100,000 subscriber people and the 80,000 subscriber, but maybe think about reaching down to the lower people that have really been working hard in the industry. Not saying I deserve anything, maybe not even me, maybe someone else, right? Just maybe we need to look at helping each other more instead of viewing each other as just competition and trying to destroy each other. We don't all need to be Anthony Pompliano and Ben Armstrong, situation type deal. We don't need that. We need to have more of like, the Crypto Wendy and Ben Armstrong type deal. I don't know how that relationship started, how they ended up, working together, but that's the kind of, thing that I like to see. Yeah, it's not me, but he took a chance on Crypto Wendy and look how she blew up. Now she's a good person. I'm glad. You can tell good people, and she's good people, man. I don't know her personally. I don't know her in real life, but I can tell what kind of person she is. And I know she's been through a lot of hard times and been through some stuff. So that normally makes a better person. I hate to say that, but when people go through things, they really value everything that they have, and they see things differently because they have been through that. When you're just privileged and give everything your whole life, you fail to look at those things that people like me look at and like, this is wrong. It's not wrong on a real big level, but it's wrong that we have all this wealth and we're making all this money and we're not giving anything back to anybody. And maybe you are, maybe you're giving back. Maybe you have I'm not saying everybody, I'm just saying, even if you are, we need to do it even more. We need to prove that crypto is not just for criminals, that it's not just for people doing shady stuff, that we can use crypto to help cure cancer. We can use crypto to help a natural disaster. I'm not going to monetize this video. We're going to use crypto to cure COVID, right? Anything that we can use crypto to make a positive influence in the world and change things, that's our responsibility, guys. That's all. I'm sorry. I know I went on a huge tangent with that, but it's important. And I believe in that strongly. Like, I know you guys can tell because I normally don't talk as passionately about something, but it's our responsibility, and maybe even helping homeless people too, because that's my passion. Like, my new passion is cancer and everything, because I lost some really close people in my life the last couple of years because of that disease. Some really close mentors in my life, like my main mentor, my pastor, and my biggest Christian friend that has taught me so much, and my Christian mentor too, actually, but he didn't die from cancer. So I've had a lot of like really close people to me die that were my guiding light, that helped me out of my dark place. And, I still have those in my church and stuff. And it's hard to build, those big, heavy relationships, though. Those take time, and they happen on their own. You can't force something like that. So that's why I just really feel like we need to do something about those things, guys. So when I talk passionately, it's because I've been through some stuff, and, I don't want you guys or anyone else to ever have to go through that same thing. And so that's why I'm passionate about homelessness. That's why I'm passionate about, when I told you that story about saving that girl outside of the homeless shelter, that was a true story. 100% true. Me and my friend Joe, that actually happened to us. I'm not going to make up a story like that just to get views, guys. So these things that happen to me, there's a reason that I am the way that I am, and why I have a good heart, and so that's what I try to project in my videos. You can't really do it from TA and all that other stuff, but we're not going to take much longer. We've already been on here way too long. It's already been 36 minutes. So I will wrap this up. I do want to see what's happening here, though. This is on the daily. And this is a falling wedge pattern. This is good. This is actually bullish if it breaks out. If it does, it did break out. Look here. It didn't quite confirm, though. We didn't have enough. Well, man, that is a lot of volume, though. But we closed under. You see, it all matters where you close. So if we would have closed above here with all that volume, it would have been a breakout. If we would have closed at 37 with all that volume, I would put money that would be a breakout, you guys. But it ended up closing underneath, which completely invalidates all the volume. So it doesn't matter how much volume is there if it closes underneath, right? So, yeah. And it's probably, I don't know, it doesn't have to go all the way back down and touch this, especially when crypto is undersold right now. Or, oversold. It's oversold. So this could be a bottom for that reason, because crypto's oversold. Right? Let's look at the RSI. Can we look at the RSI on this one? You can. Cool. All right. What is this yellow line? Okay, well, we're definitely not undersold, and we're definitely not oversold. We're kind of right in the middle. We're actually closer to oversold on internet computer price. We're at 54. Anything over 70 is over sold. So which means it's going to go down because there's too much selling. Undersold is under here, which means there's buying pressure. This means there's selling pressure. I might have said those things wrong, but there's selling pressure here. There's buying pressure here. So in the middle, well, you just have to speculate, right? We're on our way down. Let's see. At the peak, look at this. So this actually goes up when it goes green, and it goes down when it's red. So we really want it to keep going up after a nice reset. We want it to go back down as far as possible before a reset, right? That way it doesn't get oversold. If we just go back up from here, it wouldn't take long for us to be oversold. Now, if we go down more before going back up, that's the thing with normal charts too. That's why sometimes we have to go further down before going up, because if we would just go up right here, look, we're already almost oversold. So that would actually not take us very far up. But if we went down a little bit more first, then we can move a big area to the upside. You see that? So that's pretty cool, actually. I just found that out myself. All right, guys. I think that's going to wrap it up. I just had a few things to talk to you about, and I'm glad you could join me for this live stream. We're going to be doing 2 live streams a day because George is our mentor, and he's successful. So we're going to try to emulate George without copying him. I'm not trying to copy Cryptos R Us at all. Is my internet slow? Anyway, yeah, we're going to do 2 videos a day, and I think we're going to do one earlier in the morning because even though I'm not a morning person, guys. That's why you always see me do my videos afternoon, because I don't wake up in the morning. But I'm going to start doing it. I am, at least for 2 weeks. Like I said, I'm going to try it for 2 weeks. If it works out and changes the channel and we don't get anything under 100 for 2 weeks, then we're going to continue with that every 2 streams a day, every day. Because I think more eyes can get on us this way, and uploads, you only get the uploads, you don't get the live viewers, so you automatically get less. So, and I'm working out on the algorithm, how to work it better. So we're gonna have some fun stuff. All right, guys. That being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang.